this time, if everybody will please rise in honor of our graduates as they enter.
Of pomp and circumstance here up in front of the Cumby Gymnasium. The graduates are completing a parade that started, I think, around the Interstate Service Road and then came into campus here. And every one of the grads, all 26, that's the total, I guess they're going to all be here, and they have arrived in Jeeps. So we're here in pomp and circumstances. I hope the wind's not too really vicious as we get underway here. Don Julian here is introduced by James Terry, and Doug Haston also is shooting some video. We'll be putting this all together, I'm sure.
Of course.
As graduates continue to arrive, we could give you some preliminary information. As far as Cumby ISD School Board is concerned, their president is Jason Hudson. Vice president is Marcia Krotke. The secretary is Tony Aguilar, and board members include Jody Jarvis, David Trimmer, Kenny Campbell, and Kyle Pettit. And this is, of course, the class of 2020 of Cumby High School. Again, 26 grads, and you'll hear them all introduced as they receive their diplomas. And we'll have quite a bit on the program, an invocation, a welcome. Guest speaker is Katie Talley will be speaking here. Superintendent Shelley Slaughter will speak. The salutatory address will be delivered by Haley Abrams. The valedictory address by Colby Dean Lindsay. Presentation of the class by Jennifer Dracos. And then the presentation of diplomas by the school board president, Jason Hudson. And then there'll be alma mater. There'll be a benediction by Elijah Pacheca. And then they'll have a recessional. And that will conclude the graduation, but that's all coming up as the grads continue to arrive. And in fact, they are getting out of those Jeeps, and then they are going to their assigned seats. And of course, social distancing. The chairs for the graduates are spread out all outside the gym so that they can maintain some distance. It appears that maybe about half of them have already arrived. And Doug Haston shooting a video of them as they are arriving. And then he'll be sliding over here to pick up the ceremony, which will get underway probably when they get all the seniors in place. The Cumby High School graduation.
We're not supposed to do that, but it's okay.
Cumby High School, they had originally planned to use the football stadium, but I guess it was still a little bit too wet for chairs and stuff on the field. So it's a nice dry parking lot here outside the Cumby Gymnasium. Pretty good crowd here, several hundred people in the seats behind us here to witness this big event for these graduates at Cumby High School. All of them attired in these maroon robes. Of course, they're Cumby maroon and white. As those Jeeps continue to pull up and the Jeeps continue to arrive and the seniors get out.
Thank you.
And find their assigned seats. Quite a windy night, so you'll hear a little bit of wind in the microphones. Give you the class officers for this group. The president is Carly Talley. Vice president is Elijah Pacheco. Secretary Rosalind Owens. And the treasurer is Natalie Martinez. Their class song is Started from the Bottom. Class color, maroon. And their class flower, the rose. They've just about got a group of seniors for us. They look like just several more of those Jeeps pulling up. And several people already at the podium as they'll be ready to get this program underway here. I see Shelley Slaughter, the school superintendent, is at the podium, and she spoke briefly, just explaining everybody to stand to recognize the graduates as they come in, and said that all of the program would be starting shortly after the arrival of all the seniors. You'll see a couple of Jeeps. Some of these, we may have seen a lot of them because those last few Jeeps just buzzed through, and now Doug will be coming over here to set up.
Stay standing for a prayer from Miss Carly Talley.
Please bow your heads. Dear Heavenly Father, today we join with heaven as we celebrate and give thanks for every student here. Thank you that each one of us are unique and brimming with potential. Thank you for leading us in our learning, for keeping us safe as we have studied, and for watching over us in our final exams. I pray that we may all feel proud on this day and enjoy sharing our achievements with our family and friends. May today be a memory that burns bright within one another as we embark on life's great adventure. In your son's name we pray. Amen.
That invocation by Carly Talley.
Please be seated.
Jennifer Dracos with a welcome.
This is an exciting evening, and it's great to be here with you all. On behalf of the staff of Cumby ISD, I would like to welcome you all here tonight. Tonight marks the end of a chapter in your life and the beginning of another. Students, take a look around you at the adults that are here just for you. Make sure you thank them. Could all of the Cumby ISD staff please stand? And love you have poured into our students. You may be seated if you haven't already. Of course, this semester, perhaps we should recognize many of you for being unpaid extensions of Cumby ISD as you stepped into teacher and administrator. I would like to especially thank our school board members and the superintendent and our superintendent for their dedication to our school and community. Please stand as I call your name. President Jason Hudson. Vice President Marcia Krotke. Secretary Tony Aguilar. Kenny Campbell, Jody Jarvis, Kyle Pettit, and David Trimmer. Thank you. In the midst of all the crazy, although I don't have a senior this year, I could definitely empathize with you, and the thought of not celebrating this class was heartbreaking and unacceptable. Most of these exceptional young men and women were in my first 6th grade class and the last 6th grade class at Cumby Elementary. We have grown together, had unparalleled success, fallen flat on our faces. We've cried together, and we have laughed a lot. I could tell you some stories about how I had to identify some of these guys on social media, help one clean up Chicken Express sweet tea out of her car during my pregame football frenzy, chase them down when they wanted to quit, run for them when they knew it was time to get back in the game, and love them unconditionally, even when their actions weren't loved. And they put some love-hate mail in the emotion box. I feel like I, along with several of you, should be walking across the stage with some of these guys. But look at us. We made it. If the little blue desk in my office had hands, it could write a book about you guys, with most of you starring in your own chapter. Remember the saying, it takes a village to raise a child, and know that even though you are no longer small children, and we are moving on, the people you see right here in front of you are still your village, cheering you on and ready to help you anytime you need it. I love you. Now, if you will welcome to the podium our student-selected guest speaker, Ms. Katie Talley.
Good evening, everybody. Seniors, I have known most of you your entire lives. Some of you since pre-K. The rest of you I've met throughout the years. Before I was your class sponsor, I was your classroom mom. Even like a second mom to most of you for the last 14 years. I don't think I've missed a class party, field trip, or field day ever. I'll never forget the mini squad parties I for some reason allowed you to host at my house, and the many times I drove you around, as many of you could fit in my cool mom van, to dinners, softball tournaments, the movies, and many other places. I even drove a group of you to Pizza Inn after football practice one night. It took me about 2 years to get your sweaty smell out of my seats. I witnessed you overcome your fears and sing karaoke in front of an audience, and I've also driven you home after you were too afraid to walk one street over because you watched a scary movie at my house. I have proofread your rap songs and promised to buy your first album when it comes out. And I will, I mean that. I have fixed your hair before sporting events and watched most of your games, girls and boys, since Pee Wee sports. I've even coached some of you in t-ball, softball, and cheer. I've had the privilege to watch each one of you grow into the amazing young adults that you are today. I knew this day would come quickly, but I had no idea it would get here this fast. This class has always been so special and different from any other. I will miss the occasional visits from you guys to see if I have any good snacks at my desk, or you just come in by my office to say hello. I'm truly sorry that you have missed out on so many last moments and special events, but I'm sure that you will all have plenty of memories with each other that will last a lifetime, because I know I certainly do. Nobody will ever forget the class that didn't get to finish senior year, as if anybody could possibly forget the class of 2020 anyways. I wish each and every one of you the best of luck in your future. I have no doubt that you will all be very successful. You will forever be welcome in my home, and you will always have a special place in my heart and in my prayers. And I would like to leave you with this Bible verse, Jeremiah 29:11. For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you hope and a future. And I love you guys too.
That was Katie Talley, faculty member here at Cumby High School. Here's Superintendent Shelley Slaughter.
Every year I say I'm not going to cry, so I'm going to work real hard after those two. I'm Superintendent Mrs. Shelley Slaughter, and every year I get the honor and privilege of getting to address you guys and say some things to you. I always try to give you words of encouragement and a challenge for the future. This year has been very different and difficult at times. Seniors, I want you to know how impressed I am with you. Your drive, your determination, and the encouragement you've actually given me and all of us. These unprecedented times have not defined you guys, and it has shown all of your strength and resilience. We are also very proud of your accomplishments, and we want you to know that now and moving forward, you must maintain a positive attitude. Don't see things that you've missed, rather focus on what is yet to come. Times like these teach us what is possible, and it forces us to stop and truly see all of the blessings we do have, and we realize we cannot take anything for granted. Cherish the moments that you created and experienced at Cumby ISD, in Cumby High School, and during even the school closure. You guys will always be the class that changed us, and the class of 2020 will never be forgotten. Your class has helped give us a glimpse at what the future of education could be. Cumby ISD is so happy to share in the excitement of your graduation, and as you cherish the fruits of your hard work, we wish that success keeps following you in everything you do. Remember, the best way to predict the future is to invent it. What you believe will determine what you create. Also know that each of you have a purpose, each experience has a lesson, each of you have the ability to serve others, and each day is a new day. Don't rush life, and please be the change that others need. Again, we are all proud of each of you. Congratulations on your well-deserved success, Cumby High School class of 2020. At this time, our 2020 high school salutatorian, Ms. Haley Abrams, will come speak.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Haley Abrams, and I'm the salutatorian for Cumby ISD's class of 2020. It's been a long 14 years from pre-K to now, but we finally made it. Most of you probably already know this, but I didn't grow up here. I was raised in Commerce and moved here in the middle of my sophomore year, and let me tell you something, that was one of the greatest decisions I've ever made. Although I'm not close with our entire class, I've made some friendships that I'll cherish forever. Going on late night drives, and trips to IHOP with Tucker and Cheek, to countless ice cream dates with Abby, and doing only Lord knows what with Bree, there was hardly ever a dull moment. I still remember one of our first days in A&P this year when Mr. Petty assumed that Abby and I were sisters, and when we told him that we weren't, he proceeded to ask if we were cousins or something. Oh, and let's not forget when it barely snowed and we just had to have a snowball fight. Let's just say it ended with me slamming my head against the concrete. Quarantine might have cut our senior year short, but we still have some pretty amazing memories to fall back on. Like this right here. Whatever class can say they graduated in the middle of a pandemic. None that I can think of, at least. I'm just lucky to say that I didn't run out of toilet paper in the middle of this mess. I honestly wasn't even worried about our senior after that point in time. I just wanted to make sure I didn't run out. What was with that anyway? There were even people out there buying bidets. Like, I'm good on that word. When I first moved here, I got put in a class full of seniors. It was hell with Coach Hodges. I sat next to Martina, and neither of us really talked to each other until the next year when she started working with me at Chicken Express. The most words we had said to each other that year in class was when I looked at the paper and asked why I said OMG. It said 0 milligrams. To this day, I'm pretty sure this moment gets brought up every time I see her, but look at me right now. I'm up on this stage, bleachers, whatever you want to call it at this very moment, in front of all of you giving my salutatorian speech. The fact that 2 years ago, something so little made me look dumber than a box of rocks, and look at me now. I went from being 6th out of 150 kids to being 1st out of 16 to now being 2nd out of 24. I have to admit, I didn't think that Colby would ever catch up, but here he is, above me. So I'm kind of mad about that 300th of a point, but I'm so happy for you, bud. One thing I regret doing is getting out of athletics when I moved here. I thought that growing up and getting a full-time job was more important at that moment in time. I didn't really think about just how much I would miss the bus rides to away games, getting so angry during basketball games that I started fouling on purpose, and even just working out and being part of a team. Once senior year came around, I started thinking more about how I missed playing sports, so I decided to get back in athletics to play softball. This is until I broke my knuckle in practice before the first game even came around. And we can all say that Charlie and I were some pretty bomb bench warmers. We can't forget about the academic clubs either. The state band convention this year was definitely one for the books. I spent more time making jokes and laughing with Carly and Cheek than we did preparing for our competitions. NHS was an amazing opportunity as well. Being president of this club was something I never really thought I would have a chance at in Commerce, and I was blessed to get this opportunity here, and even one act play. Miss Sweet kind of tricked me into it my junior year. I had terrible stage fright, and she ended up giving me a decent-sized part on the stage as a man. You already know that I couldn't leave her side, so I stuck with it for my senior year as well. I was supposed to just be the stage manager and help her get everything planned out, but I got pulled back into being on stage again, and guess what I was? A man. Each of these clubs have some amazing memories tied to them, and I hope to never forget them. One of my favorite memories of high school would have to be Miss Dracos and her facial expressions. If you ever want to know the truth about something, just go to her. Her face gives away how she truly feels about you or the situation. You can always tell when she was walking down the hall most of the time because you could hear her cheery personality from a mile away. There were countless numbers of times when she would walk into the library in the mornings and ask me to teach her how to braid her hair, or ask if I knew how to do certain braids, or even ask me to braid her hair for her. And there was a day when I first broke my knuckle, when I was struggling to learn how to do everything one-handed, so my hair was not presentable at all when I got to school. She came into the library and braided my hair for me as we sat there, and she bragged about how she's gotten better at making them tighter. And since we didn't have an award ceremony either, I'll just tell you all now. Miss Dracos, you were going to receive my Golden Apple Award. There were a lot of memories made in the 2.5 short years that I've been here, and I will cherish them forever. If there isn't any other thing that I've learned from this quarantine, at least I've walked away knowing not to take things for granted. You never know what will happen and cause you to lose it all in a heartbeat. Thank you to anyone who has ever supported me and pushed me to become a better person. I'm blessed to have the friends I've made here, and I hope we don't all drift apart once we leave for college or whatever plans you may have for your futures. I love y'all, and I wish y'all the best of luck. Thank you. And please welcome to the stage our 2020 Cumby High School valedictorian, Colby Lindsay.
I want to start by thanking God, because without God, none of us would be here, and I for sure would not be up here. I want to thank God for blessing me with family and friends that would drop anything and help if I needed it. I want to thank the teachers and coaches for helping me so much, and I thought I already knew it. I'm so happy I got to spend high school with this group of people. This is the hardest working class that has ever came to Cumby High School. Many of my classmates were involved in sports or had jobs, and some of them even did both. From 8 a.m. workouts that lasted most of the summer and 2-a-days during the hottest time of the year, or making burgers until 10 o'clock on a school night and taking orders. This class has been able to handle it all. Keep up the hard work and great things will come. Thank you for all the wonderful memories. Up next, Ms. Petty will announce some special awards and recognitions.
That was the Cumby valedictorian, Colby Dean Lindsay.
I told Colby that was much better than 8th grade. Great job, Colby. Guys, I'm so proud of you. As you all know, this pandemic has kept us from being able to have a proper award ceremony, but I don't want to let these kids go by without recognizing some of their very hard-earned accomplishments. 14 of these graduates will be graduating as distinguished graduates. What that means is they sat through an extra math and extra science class and finished an endorsement in a career and technical program. So please give them a hand. Half of the class has a GPA above a 3.0, which is an A average. That's amazing. They work hard. Many of them have obtained academic scholarships in the last 2.5 months. While we've been away from school, sending me essays and things like that, so I want to recognize them. Haley Abrams has received the UT Tyler Academic Excellence, Patriot, and Reach Higher scholarships. Elizabeth Henderson received the Kaylee Robb Scholarship. Colby Lindsay received the PTO Athletic Booster Club, Arsenio Ugalde, BAFT Texas, For Driving Dreams, and Finis and Henri Adelsley and Garland Sweet Gamblin, otherwise known as the Really Long Scholarship. Lisa Massey received the Kaylee Robb Scholarship and the Masonic Lodge Scholarship. Fatima Maurice received the Arsenio Ugalde Scholarship. And Carly Talley received the Tarleton Academic Excellence Scholarship, PTO Scholarship, and the Athletic Booster Club Scholarship. In addition to academic excellence, these kiddos are amazing athletes, and some of them received some end-of-year athletic awards that they also didn't get to receive recognition for. So, for football, our offensive MVP was Cameron Scott. Defensive MVP was Colby Lindsay. And the lineman MVP was Elijah Pacheco. For basketball, the offensive MVPs were Colby Lindsay and Cameron Scott. And the defensive MVP was Colby Lindsay. For girls basketball, the defensive co-MVPs were Bree Morgan and Carly Talley. Top athlete of the year was Mr. Cameron Scott. And then the Trojan Heart Awards went to Elijah Pacheco and Carly Talley. Give these guys one last round of applause for their hard work this year. And please welcome Ms. Dracos back to the podium for the presentation of the class. Graduates, please stand. I certify that these students have met all graduation requirements set forth by the Cumby ISD School Board and the Texas Education Agency. At this time, we will present their diplomas. Ms. Haley Rochelle Abrams. Haley plans to attend the University of Texas at Tyler, majoring in biology, and hopes to become an orthodontist. Mr. Jared Michael Ashbaugh. Jared plans to go to college to get his mathematics degree. He is also enlisting in the Army Reserves to use that training and experience to get a good job. Miss Abby Catherine Baxter. Abby plans to attend A&M Corpus Christi and major in nursing. Miss Lucia Phelan Cruz. Lucia plans to go to college in Tyler and major in psychology. Miss Jessie Renee Edwards. Jessie plans to attend Tyler Junior College and major in business administration. She would like to pursue a career in real estate. Miss Alyssa Elam. Alyssa plans to finish her basics at PJC. She will then transfer to A&M to pursue a career as a veterinarian. Mr. Tucker Dean Ewalt. Tucker plans to study engineering and work offshore for ExxonMobil. And Miss Elizabeth Promise Lee Henderson. Elizabeth plans to go to Oklahoma State University to become a nurse and zoologist, and she was unable to be here tonight. Up next, we have Mr. Tyler Scott Kirby. Tyler plans to attend PJC or Kilgore to become a paramedic. Mr. Colby Dean Lindsay. Colby plans to attend University of North Texas, major in business, and own his own business. Colby completed his associate's degree through PJC and graduated with honors. Miss Natalie Martinez. Natalie plans to finish her CNA degree at PJC, transfer to UTA Arlington, and major in biology. She wants to continue her education and become a cardiologist. Miss Lisa Michelle Massey. Lisa plans to finish her CNA at PJC, move out, start working at a nursing home, and start a family. Mr. Elijah Lane Matthews. Elijah plans to use his AWS certification to pursue a career in the oil field. Miss Brianna Lee Morgan. Bree is enlisting in the Army. She will go to college to become an orthodontist. Mr. Carlton Barry Nina. Carlton plans on attending Southeastern Oklahoma University. Miss Rosalind Joanne Owens. Rosalind plans to go to PJC to be a phlebotomist, then start working at a hospital and get her CNA. Mr. Elijah Shia Pacheco. Elijah plans to go to Cameron University and major in business so that he can be a successful businessman like Coach Mabe. Mr. Braden Cole Porter. Braden plans to continue working at Hopper Landscaping. Upon graduation, he plans to work hard and make his family proud. Miss Kara Nicole Roberts. Kara plans to attend college and major in biology, where she will study to become an aquatic veterinarian. Ms. Fatima Ruiz. Fatima plans to attend UTA to pursue a career in nursing. Mr. Cameron Jawan Scott. Cameron wants to attend Kilgore College and continue playing football. He would like to become a coach upon graduation. Mr. Zane Blake Strickland. Zane plans to attend college and pursue his dream as a Texas State game warden. Miss Carly Kate Talley. Carly plans to attend Tarleton, major in business administration, and open a boutique one day. Mr. Kyle Ashton Thomas. Kyle is still undecided on what he would like to do after high school, but he would like to figure out how to be the next big thing. Mr. Max Christopher Whippler. Max plans to attend college to study sports medicine. He would like to become a sports trainer. So this year is a little different. Typically, Mrs. Slaughter is able to stand and move their tassel and give them a big hug, but with our guidelines, because of COVID-19, our students are now going to be able to move their own tassel from the right side to the left. And I know this is going to be very exciting for all of you because we would like everybody to please rise for the Cumby High School alma mater, led in unison by our 2020 Cumby High School graduating class. Lead us in the benediction.
Bow your head, please. Dear Lord, may this graduation day be in celebration of your life within us. We give you all the learning, the skills, and the hard work of these years. We pour out our gifts into your hands. May we hold this memory in our heart as we continue on our adventure. Father, may we live a life that reveals your hope and be guided in everything we do by your everlasting truth. Amen.
I thought he might drop a quick mixtape up here for us, but he opted out for some reason. We would like to thank you for attending tonight's graduation and giving us the opportunity to love your amazing young men and women. The graduates will meet you out front for photos with our backdrop that's over here if you would like to take pictures. Also, all seniors, you have a special prize inside of your diploma case. And we would like to take a picture of you. They received masks with CHS 2020, and we would like to have a photo op. So y'all go ahead and take those out, put them on, and step down on the steps for us, please. Socially distant. Don't touch each other, please. And parents, it didn't rain. We made it.
And with those final words about the lack of rain, which we could appreciate that, that concludes the commencement exercises, the graduation for the Cumby High School class of 2020 here just right outside on the parking lot outside the Cumby Gymnasium. And those students indeed have put those masks on, those specially made masks just for this graduating class. And quite an event. And everybody in the community of Cumby here, those that several hundred that showed up for this. It was a big event, just like graduation always is, as it'll be picture time. There'll be a lot of that going on. They've got a backdrop off to our right where they can, has the Cumby Trojan logo on it, and they can stand in front of that and get lots of pictures made. As this class of 26 has graduated this evening here at Cumby High School. And that's pretty much wraps up everything. Be a lot of picture taking going on, including Doug Hastings' video of the entire graduation, including the arrivals of the graduates, as well as the entire commencement exercises. And I think everybody would agree here that it's probably the most unusual, or it's one for the books, and that's kind of what's been going on this year. And I guarantee this hopefully will be a once-in-a-lifetime event for us, but it'll be one of those things that I'm sure that we will never forget. So let's go ahead and wrap things up here. James Terry back at the station, monitoring us and keeping us on the air. Doug Hastings video, and he'll be putting this presentation together for the Cumby graduation class of 2020. And I'm Don Julian with the commentary for you. Most of it happened from the podium. They're the stars. We were glad to be here, and we felt very welcome. We appreciate everybody that dropped by and thanked us for coming to this event. So that's going to wrap it up, as we appreciate everybody tuning in tonight and watching and listening. And I'm Don Julian, and so long, everybody.